When people pass my art on the streets, I think they either completely ignore it, they're just so oblivious they don't even see it, or it affects them in a positive way. I want to be that. I want to be in the streets and I want to be a positive influence. I want to be a positive voice for people to turn to. Welcome to Street Art Stories. I'm MegZany. I came from the corporate world making more than enough money, but I wasn't fulfilled. And I felt like doors were closing in my face because I'm a woman. That people weren't taking me seriously. They didn't think I could do the job. And one day on a Post-it note, I just wrote, "Courage has no gender." Courage Has No Gender is my passion project. I love it, and it's taken me on a crazy roller coaster. It gave me a lot of power, it gave me a lot of energy. So I decided to bring this piece to the streets. Not because I thought that it would get a ton of attention, just because it resonated with me. And I really needed that release. I needed to get that out there. From the very first time that I put art up in the street and stepped back and looked at it and was like, this is for someone else. This is no longer for me. Like, all I want now is to leave art all around the world. I just want to paint the world. Originally, I had featured Amelia Earhart, and since then, I have featured people that are doing things outside of gender norms. People that are out there being who they want to be when the world is telling them that they should be one way or another way. I think it always shocks me when I get parents that reach out, because there are kids that are like, oh, I can't do that, that's a boy thing. How can you be 7 years old still in the world today thinking, no, I can't do that because that's for boys or that's for girls? When I was a kid, I wanted to be a pilot. I've definitely tapped into my love of flight, and it shows through my biplane or the drone. Amelia Earhart, which is like the perfect marriage between everything of flight, just being courageous and shattering gender norms. That's me in there. It came from a picture of when I was doing a piece in Florida. I had turned it into a stencil, which is actually a full body version. And after I'd featured the other people, I decided to put myself in there. You know, I'm not breaking tennis records, but I'm hopefully paving a way for other women, street artists. I plaster it in places that jump out at people. They're walking to go get coffee in their neighborhood, and I paste up Courage Has No Gender or spray paint Courage Has No Gender, and hopefully it resonates with you and it, makes you want to be courageous or applaud someone else for being courageous. I want Courage Has No Gender to be a reminder that you can go out there and do whatever you want to do. Make it a norm.